So it's been a few weeks now since I've been using the Google Pixel 6, not Pro, but the smaller Pixel 6, and I think I'm finally ready to share my experience with you all when it comes to this phone right here. What's going on, everyone? Josh Quinones here. If you are not subscribed to the channel yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you're not missing out on any other future videos. So yeah, I've been using the Pixel 6 for quite a few weeks now, and I gotta say, just right now, right off the bat, the experience with this phone has been great. This has been a great device, especially when I'm comparing it to my Google Pixel 6 Pro. The experience honestly has been a lot better than what my experience was like with this phone right here, the Google Pixel 6 Pro, you know, leading up to the new update, which did fix a lot of the issues that I was experiencing with the Pro right here. But when it comes to the smaller Pixel 6, honestly, I wasn't experiencing any of those issues with this phone right here. I mean, yeah, the whole Twitter scrolling thing where it just seems kind of jittery. Yeah, I was experiencing that with this as well. But from what it sounds like it's more of an Android problem, like a whole lot of other people are experiencing it too. But aside from that, I mean, this phone has been running smooth. It's been performing great. I haven't had any issues with it, which I was kind of tripping out on. I'm like, okay, so it's not every single device like this one right here that was experiencing all of those issues. It's just, you know, I mean, there's a lot out there, yeah, that are, but it's not every single Pixel device that was experiencing those issues. So I had one that was, and then I had one that wasn't, which was the smaller Pixel 6. So yeah, the experience has been great. Performance is great. I mean, this phone runs so smooth. We are getting a 90 hertz display compared to the 120 hertz display on the Pixel 6 Pro. So yeah, it's not as smooth as the Pixel 6 Pro is, but honestly, I mean, you can't even really tell a huge difference. I mean, if you're coming from, you know, a 60 hertz display to this, you are going to notice how much smoother it is. But when you're going from, you know, a 90 hertz display to a 120 hertz display, it's really not that big of a difference, to be honest, at least, you know, in my opinion. With my experience using both of these together, I mean, you're still getting a super smooth, super snappy experience. And another cool thing is you're still getting that Google Pixel experience as well, because I've gotten a lot of people asking me, even, you know, close friends, you know, which phone would you recommend? Which phone would you get? The Pixel 6 or the Pixel 6 Pro? And honestly, if I'm being totally honest here, for the money, if I had to recommend a phone between both of these, I would definitely go with the Pixel 6, honestly. I mean, yes, huge thanks and shout out to Google for sending these phones out as gifts for me to check out here on the channel. But if I were spending my own money on either one of these devices and I wanted to save money, but I still wanted a really good device that looked great, had a nice premium look to it, a premium feel to it, a phone that ran really, really good, then I would just go with the smaller Pixel 6. You're gonna be saving money, but you're still getting that Pixel experience. I mean, yeah, you know, you don't have all the same exact features like what we have on the Pixel 6 Pro. Like I mentioned, you don't have, you know, the 120 hertz display, but you're still getting a smooth 90 hertz display. You don't get, you know, that extra camera lens, which most people probably aren't going to use anyways. Me, yeah, I use my camera a lot, so I do use it, but I have heard a lot of people say that they would rather have a ultra wide angle lens rather than a telephoto lens. So this is going to give you that main camera and then that ultra wide angle lens as well, which most people do want anyways. So no 120 hertz, no extra camera lens, and then you do get a bit of a smaller battery as well. But when it comes to battery life between both of the, I know this isn't supposed to be a comparison video, but you know, since I have been using both of these phones right here, I just gotta compare, because when it comes to recommending, you know, either one of these phones, like I said, I gotta go with the Pixel 6 right here, and I just gotta be totally honest with you guys. So when it comes to battery life, comparing both of these right here, even though the Pixel 6 Pro does have a bigger battery, with my experience, what I use my phone for, honestly, they almost seem the same. I mean, this lasts pretty much just as long as the Pixel 6 Pro does. And I was tripping out because I know the battery is smaller, but then again, it's not powering a 120 hertz display. It's powering a 90 hertz display, you know, compared to what we have on the Pixel 6 Pro. So when it comes to battery life, they're both pretty much about the same, at least with my experience. I mean, everybody's going to have a different experience when it comes to battery life and, you know, how long their phone is going to last them throughout the day, because everybody uses their phone, you know, for different things throughout the day. Not everybody uses their phone the same. So battery life is going to be different for everybody. But with my experience, it's been about the same going from this one to the Pixel 6 Pro. So no huge differences there for me. So yeah, like I said, not a huge difference going from the Pixel 6 to the Pixel 6 Pro. It is a bit smaller, but it feels so good in the hand. I mean, I think this is the perfect size for a smartphone. Even though me personally, I do like the bigger smartphones. I do like, you know, the huge display, you know, and all that good stuff. But if you're looking for a perfect size phone, I mean, this is great. It feels really good in the hands. One-handed usage is so much easier, and it has more of a boxy look to it compared to the Pixel 6 Pro, because you don't get the curved edges. It is a flat display, and it just feels really good in the hands, and it feels great to use. And another thing I like about this one right here is the edges all the way around the sides is a nice matte finish. It just feels really good, and it looks really good as well. The buttons do match as well, and this color is actually pretty nice, the gray one, and it's actually grown on me because I did like the color that came with my Pixel 6 Pro, the sort of sunny color. Yes, this is a nice color, but I gotta say, this gray right here has definitely grown on me, and it's looking really good. So overall, when it comes to design and looks, I mean, I think it's a beautiful looking phone. It's looking great. You still get that, you know, that same camera module in the back, just like the Pro. You know, Google is letting people know, like, hey, this is a Pixel device. When you see this right here in the back, that whole camera setup, you're gonna know that someone's holding a Pixel phone. And then when you go to the display, again, a beautiful display, super smooth, colors are nice and vibrant, everything is looking good. Performance has been great for me. Like I said, I haven't really experienced any issues with this phone right here, any app crashes. Trust me, I was tripping out that I wasn't experiencing any of the issues that I was experiencing with my Pixel 6 Pro. It's actually been running really, really good. And then even after the update, it's running even better. So I've really been enjoying this phone right here. The cameras, you can't go wrong with the cameras on a Pixel phone. I mean, you're always going to get great photos. I mean, yeah, there will be, you know, a picture here and there that won't come out, you know, the way you want it to, and then you'll have to, you know, retake that picture. But for the most part, I mean, these Pixel devices have some of the best cameras that you can get on a smartphone. I don't know what Google's doing over there, but whatever they're doing it right. So if you're not gonna get the Pro and you're gonna get the regular Pixel 6, you're still gonna have a great experience when it comes to taking photos. And not only photos, but video as well. Video has improved so much, you know, coming from the past Pixel phones. I mean, Google is finally starting to catch up to the competition when it comes to, you know, recording video on your phone. So I have no complaints when it comes to the cameras on this device. And even, you know, the selfie camera. This is one of the best phones that you can use to take a selfie photo. I mean, the pictures come out great. Videos come out great. Yeah, you don't have, you know, the 4K 60 frames per second recording with the front-facing camera, or even 4K 30. It is stuck at 1080p when recording video with that front-facing camera, but it is still decent to use. You know, it is there if you do need to use it. But overall, I mean, the cameras are boss on this phone right here. And like I mentioned with battery life, it's about the same as what I'm getting with my Pixel 6 Pro. If you've seen my past videos on that, battery life wasn't the best on the Pixel 6 Pro for me, so I can say the same thing with this. It does get me through, I don't know if I'd say most of my day, but it does get me through the most important part of my day, like my full work day. But by the time I get home from work, I will be having to throw this on the charger, you know, to make it into the rest of my day. But that's been my experience before the update. I did notice that once both of these phones got the update, battery life has been a bit better, so it is lasting me, you know, a little bit longer throughout my day. I don't find myself throwing it on the charger too early. I am able to make it a little bit later into the night, and then I'll throw it on the charger so I can make it, you know, throughout the rest of the night. So battery life, not the best I've experienced, you know, on a smartphone, but, you know, it is decent. It will get you, you know, through the majority of your day. And when it comes to watching content on this phone right here, I mean, you're gonna have a great viewing experience. Yeah, it's not the biggest display out of other smartphones, but it is big enough. The colors are vibrant. Like I said, they pop out at you. The display looks great. You're pretty much getting an all-screen experience here, you know, aside from that punch hole camera cutout up top. But I mean, the viewing experience is going to be great, and the speakers sound pretty good as well. Yeah, not the best speakers I've ever heard in the smartphone, but they are pretty good and they do get loud enough. And like I said, you're gonna have a great viewing experience, you know, when watching content on this. And not only that, but playing games as well. It actually handles games pretty good. So you're not gonna have to worry about, you know, games lagging on you or anything like that. It's probably not the best performing smartphone when it comes to, you know, gaming on your phone. I mean, it's not a gaming phone or anything like that, but it's still going to perform good enough, you know, if you get bored and you decide to play some games on your phone right here. Like I said earlier, it's been performing like a beast. And overall, I mean, you're getting that Pixel experience with this phone right here, meaning, you know, you get some of those cool Pixel features. Like one of my favorites is call screening. So say you're getting a number that's calling you, you don't know who it is, or maybe you do know who it is, and you just don't want to answer the phone, but you still want to know what they're gonna have to say. So when you use that call screening, it's basically Google answering the phone for you. Like, hey, what's up? so-and-so can't get to the phone right now, or whatever it says. I forgot what it says, but it's basically talking to them for you, and then it lets them know like, hey, let me know what you want to tell them, and I'll tell them for you. So Google's hooking it up for you. They got your back when you don't feel like talking to anybody on your phone. And then once, you know, the other side does say something, you know, it'll type it out for you. You can read it, see what they said, and then you can keep it going if you really want to. Google can keep talking to them for you if you don't want to pick up and answer your phone. So that is one really cool feature that comes with these Pixel phones right here that I absolutely love. And then you have the, you know, the eraser marker. I already forgot what it's called, but basically if you take a photo, there's something in your photo you don't like, all you got to do is just circle it or highlight it, and it'll take it out of your photo for you. It's like magic. It's literally like magic. And that object that was once in your photo is no longer there. One of the coolest features that we have, you know, within this phone right here when it comes to, you know, taking photos and editing your photos. And then of course you're going to get your updates before anybody else, before any other Android devices, except of course, you know, these past few updates that for whatever reason Google did not push out. But from here on out, we should be good. We should be getting our updates before anyone else. Hopefully. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. But I think I've rambled on too much already about this phone right here. To make, you know, super long story short and just give my overall experience with you guys, or share my overall experience with you guys, I've been enjoying the smaller Pixel 6. And like I said, if I had to recommend one over the other, it would definitely be the Pixel 6 right here. Even though you know, since I have both of these, I am using the Pixel 6 Pro a lot more because yeah, it does offer, you know, a bit more. But like I said, if I didn't have any one of these phones right here and I wanted to save some money, but I still wanted a nice premium looking, premium feeling, premium performing device, then I'm definitely gonna go with the Pixel 6. That way I can save myself some money, but still have a really good phone in my pocket. So when it comes to the Pixel 6, yes, I can definitely recommend this phone right here for all the reasons that I just stated. Like I said, the experience has been great. But y'all let me know what you think down in the comment sections below. If you do have a Pixel 6 for yourself, how's it running for you? How's it treating you? How are you treating it? Let me know down in the comment sections below. And if you did find this video helpful and, you know, maybe helping you decide on whether or not you should get one of these, let me know down in the comments. Leave it a huge thumbs up. Thank you so very much for watching. If you have not subscribed yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any other future videos to come. Make sure you hit that bell for notifications so you're not missing out on any other future content and you get notified every time I post a video. Thank you all so very much for watching. This has been Josh Quinones with my Pixel 6 right here. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.